Has heard about the physical part of athletic workouts, but not as much about the mental side of athletic coaching and its importance in getting the most out of athletes. And joining us now is Hunter Lessard. He's co-founder and head mental performance coach at Mavericks Athletic Performance. Welcome to Arizona Horizon. Good to have you here.
Great to be here. Thank you.
All right, you're all decked out there. You got everything going there with the Mavericks.
Yeah.
And you're talking mental performance for coaching athletes. What exactly does that mean?
So that means getting inside the mind of an athlete, right? And especially baseball and softball, where we prioritize our development, is, it's a game of failure. And so a lot of kids will shut down, a lot of athletes will shut down, and we even see this at the big league level. Something that comes to mind is David Ortiz, Big Papi with the Red Sox. He got a bad call in a game, struck out, ended up, beating the phone at the Orioles park. And so allowing yourself to reset, allowing yourself to overcome the adversity and not let it play a role down the road, that's where we focus.
So we're talking cognitive training, but aligning it with physical training. How do the twain meet here?
They meet, they're one and one, right? So if one's working together or one's off, then you've got an issue, right? But if they're both working together, we've got some serious success. So if we look at athletes at the highest level, number one, they're very physically talented, very physically gifted, but they're very mentally in tune, right? They have confidence, they're able to reset, and they're able to, be in the moment. Being in the present moment is key.
Are there besides being in the moment, are there other psychological factors that affect performance?
Absolutely. I mean, self-doubt is one that just crushes performance. Fear.
It really does, doesn't it? I mean, it's like if you're a golf course and you're facing a putt and you think you're going to miss it, that's not going to help matters any at all.
Not at all. Whether you think you can, or you can't, you're right. And I think that was Henry Ford that said that. And so as these athletes, are in that moment, how are they talking to themselves? Are they talking to themselves in a positive way, or is it a negative and disempowering way? And so that's where we try to align ourselves to get the most out of them. Positive, optimistic thinking has shown to improve results.
Give us an example. Let's say I'm a baseball player and I'm coming in and I've got the talent, but the mind's all messed up here. How do you make sure that these two things are more coordinated?
Yeah, it's different for everybody. There's no cookie cutter process, right? Meeting the athlete where they're at. I would say, do they carry themselves with confidence, right? How does their body language look? Number two, how are they responding to failure, right? Because being a game of failure, you're going to fail way more than you succeed. And 7 out of 10 times, you're going to get out. And that still puts you in the Hall of Fame at the highest level. And so how can we get them to be more confident, aligning those two?
Are there sports, though, where you don't, one failure and you're out? I mean, ball game, if you miss a height or you miss a jump or gymnastics, you don't do for the flip or whatever, you're gone, you're adios. I mean, does that mean different kinds of training, mental training?
Absolutely. Yeah, and there's different visualization techniques. We do a lot of different visualization techniques, open eye, close eye.
What does that mean?
So, we take them through some breathing practices, and they will close their eyes and they'll imagine themselves having success before it happens. There was a really cool study done at Harvard University where they took 3 groups of people. So they had Group A, Group B, and Group C. Group A for 30 days shot free throws they practiced. Group B, they didn't do anything at all. And Group C, they were allowed to practice in their mind, but they weren't actually able to take a shot.
Right.
And over the course of the 30 days, Group A, being the physical shooters, improved the most. I think it was 24%. And Group B didn't improve much. Group C improved 22%.
Wow.
And so looking at those statistics, how much does the mind play in terms of our results?
Getting A and C together is basically what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Subconscious.
Yes.
How much does the subconscious play into this? I mean, you can say and talk to yourself all you want, but I'm still going to miss that putt.
Absolutely. Yeah, you've got the conscious mind and you've got the unconscious. 70% per the statistics, everything that we're programmed with is negative and limited. So being that we're trying to train them to be more positive, more optimistic, they're going up against that programming and conditioning, and so they didn't get it from themselves. They got it from somewhere else. Maybe it was school, maybe it was a parent, a friend, somebody that cared and said, hey, that's too big of a goal, or you're not fast enough. They take that in, and they own that. And so getting them to start to realize that, hey, that's not mine. I can choose the way I want to think, the way I want to feel, and then can I align my actions in a manner that's going to get me to where I want to go.
And real quickly, does this kind of thought, this kind of mental training change with talent level?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, you got to meet them where they're at, right? So a big leaguer, obviously, at a whole
Right.
different place than maybe a 10-year-old that's at our camp right now.
Right, right. But I'm talking about an adult who might be not the big leagues, but still wants to play well on the softball team, and they come to you. It's similar, but not the same.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Peak performance, mental training. I mean, it's. I think it's the next wave. I think
All-
that
Well, this is really fascinating stuff. It's so different than sports psychology. It's the same, but it's a little bit different here, and it really seems like it makes a difference. Hunter Lessard, Mavericks Athletic Performance. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.